Hey guys, what's going on? This is CB from MyGamingEdge.com, and today I'm going to be going over a recent match that my team EG played against Blight on Viaduct. Now, the reason I wanted to go over Viaduct, and I think it's interesting to go over this, is because Viaduct is one of, if not the most difficult maps to play Medic on. And the reason is it's such a heal-heavy map, meaning it's constantly dependent on you and where your heals are going at all times. People are constantly taking damage, people are constantly in the fight, people are constantly screaming for medic, and so I thought, why not go over a few specifics on what I do when I play this map with my team, and also specific scenarios that came up during this match to help explain my thoughts a little bit better. Okay, so if we pause the demo and start it here at 11 seconds, what we can see here is that my team is running a very non-standard lineup. And on Viaduct, you know, there's a ton of different things that you can run as far as utilities go, but what we have chosen to do here is take Reptile off Soldier and put him on a Scout, take Ducky off Soldier and put him on Heavy, and we have Slardell sniping. So what that allows us to do with this specific lineup is keep the heals heavy onto Ducky, because he is, you know, the main person I'm trying to keep alive, and also obviously our demo man Dummy is priority number 2. And what happens with this, and what makes it a little bit easier on my part, is the fact that we don't have 2 soldiers. 2 soldiers, you know, causes obviously a lot more heals to be passed out, and at the same time, with this lineup, having 2 scouts and a sniper, I barely have to ever heal the sniper. Slardell is off in the background, usually doing his own thing, so what that allows me to do is just give quick heals to the scouts and then focus my heals on Ducky and, like I said, Dummy as well. So we're going to go ahead and start the demo here. If we go unpause it right now at 11 seconds, we are going to see that I started out by healing Dummy and switched to both my scouts as they come out the middle door, and now I wait for Ducky to come out. As you can see, Dell is on the top bridge behind us, and we're going to just push up this right side. Now it's important on my part right here that I stay behind this rock. And the number one reason is because I don't want to be out in the open getting sniped. I leave that to my heavies. As you saw, Ducky went down. If we can go ahead and pause it right here at 43 seconds. As you can see, they did run a sniper, and the sniper got the early pick on us. And something interesting to note that we obviously saw right off the bat is the fact that Blackie is running sniper. So Blackie is their starting medic, as you guys mostly know. He's not on medic, so that's, you know, what does that mean to us? Number one, we understand that Blackie is a talented sniper. He has the experience, and he can definitely hold his own against most of the invite snipers. So, does that change our lineup at all? No, we want to keep the same lineup, and the reason is because we feel like running 2 scouts and a sniper, this is going to allow our scouts to sort of get behind the team while we get our sniper to focus on their sniper. And also the heavy, another thing I didn't mention about the heavy is really good for deflecting jumping soldiers, which is really obviously a popular thing in this game right now. So, you know, when soldiers jump in, Ducky is really good at sort of deflecting them and not letting them get rockets on me. So as you can see off the bat, we ended up losing the middle battle, and I was able to make it out with, as you can see right here, 44% Uber. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for my team to respawn. If we go ahead and unpause it right now. You can see Dummy is respawning. I'm just healing him right now. We're thinking about heading out the right-hand side right now, as most of our team is there. And I'm going to wait for my sniper here. I'm not going to peek out this door. And the reason I'm not going to peek out, I know they have a sniper, so I'm not going to creep out and peek out, as we just saw that happen there. If that was me, I would have been dead with 70% Uber. So it's really important that you take precautions when you're playing medic, especially on a map like this where it's just so sniper friendly. Now what we're going to do is rotate over. We're rotating over just because it's good to keep the team guessing. We don't want to go out the door with the sniper just saw us head out. And so once again, if we pause it right here at 1 minute 24 seconds, we can see that Oplade got a little bit overextended there. He was alone without his team, and he went down. Now, one thing you're going to notice about the difference in open to intermediate now to invite is the fact that once you have the slightest advantage, meaning once the other team loses a player or you have an Uber advantage by just a little bit or anything like that, when you're playing at the top level like this, you need to make instant decisions and you need to move quickly with your team. Some of the mistakes you might see in the lower tier play is that people don't take advantage of their advantage. I don't want to say advantages, but whenever someone goes down on the other team or whether they have Uber advantage, they're not quite sure on when to move and why to move, or where to go. And what you can see from the top level play is that people understand that once they understand every little advantage they can have counts, and it counts big time because there's not a huge skill gap here. So as you can see, Oplade went down. Now we do have a full charge ready to go here, and the first thing we're thinking is move right away. Our whole team knows this is our time, this is our chance. They lost a scout. So what we're going to do now is Ducky and I are going to head up this right valley here, and I was told that the sniper wasn't watching right now, so what I do is I just creep over and try not to get picked, as we're going to go ahead and unpause it right here. So as you can see, what I do is I wait just for a second, I creep around that corner very quickly. I know I don't want to get picked there. And again, I'm hiding. I'm constantly hiding here at middle. I do not want to get seen by anything. As you can see, both Ubers are popped, and as the Uber gets popped, our sniper picks their sniper. So what I'm saying now is once this Uber's over, everyone come in. And I know our scouts are on the left-hand side. So what do? I go over there and I heal our scouts quickly. Look, I'm just sticking on the scouts right now, and the reason I am doing that is because I know for the most part our heavy classes are okay. They just had a full buff and the Uber ran out and they weren't feeling any pressure. So what I'm doing now, and what I did when that Uber ran out, was I just went over the scouts and I just stuck on them, because I knew that the damage output of those scouts, it was going to be vital in taking down their combo once that Uber ran out. And one of the reasons also is I know the enemy combo, the heavy and the soldier, they ran out of ammo because they were shooting while the Uber was going. So, once those scouts came back in, it's absolutely vital that I give them 185 health. So now, as you can see, what we're doing is just, we won the point. They still have a little bit of time on us. So what we're doing is we're just hiding. We're just waiting, and I'm hiding behind this rock. And the reason is I don't want to get picked. Again, I'm never trying to get myself in in a bad situation. I don't ever want to be peeking out. I don't ever want to be where I shouldn't be. So right there we see Oplade going down again. And I end up popping Uber a little bit early, but I know it's not going to be a big deal because that heavy, I saw the heavy coming off the rock, so I know he was going to be popping. And I sort of leave Ducky alone for a minute. I'm not worried again because our scouts are behind them. They're not having anyone watch this left side. They're leaving their left side pretty much wide open and stacking the right side. So again, I can go up here and play aggressive with my scouts. Their whole team is pretty much dead, so I'm not worried that I have to be back and I can't be up here. So I'm just healing my scouts once again, and there's a sniper over there. I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to get him or whatnot, but we can play more aggressive on their side until we lose someone. Once we lose someone, we have to get out right away. It's really vital and important that we get out once we lose someone. So we lost Dummy, but they lost their demo as well, and a scout, or I'm not sure if Oplade is playing sniper there, but a scout / sniper went down, so they're down 2. And there's another pick. Slardell gets another pick on Platinum, and he ends up going down though to Blackie. So we do have Uber. What I'm doing is just again hiding behind this middle rock. I'm gonna wait for Ducky to take some damage, and then I'm gonna pop Uber on him. Again, I don't peek out until I notice that Ducky is taking an extreme amount of damage, and I know that they're gonna probably have Uber soon, so I don't push up with my scouts this time. Their medics stayed alive, and again, here's the pop coming in. I understand that they're gonna counter Uber us, and I get out, and I don't want to stay in the fight too long, because once that happens, once I'm in the fight and they see him in the fight, what are they gonna do? They're gonna chase me. They're gonna pop and they're gonna get after me. So we have just 20 seconds left on the clock. I know it's just a sniper soldier medic here, so what we do is we just, Dummy and I going back in pressure, but we lost our sniper, so we get out. And it's really important to just understand your situation. If we go ahead and pause it here at 4 minutes 50 seconds, understanding your situation. And the biggest problem that I see with medics is they don't understand game awareness. They don't understand what's going on in certain situations. And for my team, I make the majority of the calls, so it's really important that I understand who's alive for our team, who's alive for their team, what are the Uber advantages at, what are the specific strats that we're going to be running, where my team is at all times, all that sort of stuff just goes into understanding the game. And, medic is, I think, the toughest, most difficult class to play in this game, to play it well, I should say. And because there's just so many little things that go into it, and a lot of people say, well, medic's easy, all you have to do is just heal and right click when you get Uber, and that's just not true. It's obviously not a DM class, but as far as thinking goes, it's the most taxing for sure. So as you can see here, I managed to stay alive with 75% Uber nearly, and I know their medic's still alive too, so it's going to be even Ubers. And we have 20 seconds on the clock. They have a minute 28. They just recapped the point. So if you can go ahead and unpause it here, we're just going to probably sit back, maybe let our sniper get a pick while we build Uber. So as you can see, once again, our team is respawning, and we are just sitting behind this house getting Uber 80%, and we're going to let our sniper try to get a pick here. You can see our sniper. I'm going to buff him up in the valley. I'm not going to peek out though. I do not want to peek out in the sniper's reach. I don't want to let him see me whatsoever. So as we do get a full charge, we're going to creep up this valley just a little bit, I'm sure. Yep, as we do, we start moving. As you can see, Dummy and Ducky try to stay together. They're two heavy classes. They need to be near me, and I need that protection. Again, I'm just hiding behind the right, and due to this new Viaduct time, it caps so fast that our scouts just walked down there and started capping. And both Ubers popped. Now, pause it right here, please, at 5:36. As we can see, something really, really important, another important aspect of Viaduct, like I said, this is such a heal-heavy map that once you pop Uber, you're constantly looking around for your team. And what we try to do and try to focus on is not flashing the Uber on this point. Generally, most of the Uber fights, happen right on this middle point. So what I try to do is tell my team, okay, I'm going to Uber now, get out. I only want to have Ducky and maybe Dummy in this fight. And the reason is, if they flash their Uber at least once, maybe twice, ours is going to last, that few extra seconds where I can bring my team in to clean up. So as you can see there, before I pause it, they were flashing a bunch of times. So I understand. I say, okay, let's get ready to come back in, guys. The Uber's going to be down. Even though we lost one and they lost one, I think we can definitely win this fight just because we're going to have a little bit Uber advantage here as we go ahead and unpause it now. So we can see that they already started backing up because they were switching a lot on the right-hand side. I did get sticky sniped by Smacka, so some nice work there. But we do see that they scattered about, and Slardell is just picking them off on the point right now. Slardell and Dummy doing some nice work, and looks like we're going to end up winning this point and the round. So, it's crucial that you understand that trading Uber on this point, on Viaduct, is going to a lot of times cost you. You need to understand that your team needs to get out and then come back in as the Uber is over. Now, for this round, I wanted to talk about a few mistakes that I made, actually. Obviously, I'm not perfect, and I'm willing to admit that I do make mistakes. As, one of the things also when you're playing Medic, obviously, you hear a lot that if you don't pop Uber, if you pop too soon, you pop too late, all the blame goes on you. And, that's just sort of the scapegoat, thing that happens when you play Medic. It's just natural from your teammates to blame you. But here I can show you just a few things that I could have done better, and sort of in this first rollout sequence, I think I could have, done a few things better. So let's go ahead and unpause it, and we will take a look as, the same sort of thing, healing scouts out the door, sticking with Ducky, and we do the same rollout. We go up the right valley. Now Dummy is on the left this time, so I can't get to him. That's not my fault, as he does head over here. He doesn't want to get sniped. He doesn't want to cross the sniper plane. So as you can see, rollers coming in, I start to back up. So everything's okay now. We do end up picking their sniper, so we are one down, but we know that that sniper can't get to us now, so we pressure up. We send our heavies in. Now, Sticky's underneath me, and I don't really back up. I just sort of take them, so a little bit of a mistake there. I think I could have avoided that damage. Not a big deal, but now I have to back up, and I have to leave my team alone on point. It does look like we are going to cap the point, and once again, I think I'm a little bit too much out in the open here. You know, I can see that I'm trying to heal everyone, but at the same time, I should tell them to come over to me so I don't have to peek out. I don't want to get sniped. We did lose Reptile, so that's one scout down, and we are understanding we have to start backing up, but we don't now because they lost their sniper. As we do see, Dummy is extremely hurt. I pop Uber on him. And once again, I'm telling everyone, stay out of the fight. Stay out of the fight. It looks like they're trading, so now come back in. Unfortunately there, a bit of a mistake. Go ahead and pause it. I left Ducky alone. Pause it right now at 7:29. I left Ducky alone there. And that was my fault. I turned around to see if the rest of my team was coming in, and I took the Uber the remaining seconds off Ducky, and he went down. It's important to understand where and who's taking damage at all times when you're playing medic, so that was messed up on my part. I should have kept the Uber on Ducky, and maybe it would have allowed him to stay alive and take down the enemy team. So now what happened? Well, we lost Ducky, and then Dummy in return was trying to help him, went down. So now automatically I'm thinking, get out. I have to get out right now and sort of try to save my life, because you know there's no point in sticking around. So if we go ahead and unpause it now, as you can see, I just start backing up immediately. I don't even mess around. I see we have scouts in there, but they're not important to me right now. I just have to get out and wait for my heavies to spawn. So as time is ticking down now, for their team, for our team, they don't have the point yet. So I'm just waiting for my heavy and my demo to spawn, and what we're gonna do is just go try to help out our team. They just capped the point. So we do have almost a minute on them right now. Is Slardell still playing well? He's picking everything pretty much, so he's helping us out huge as we are going to push him, but Ducky goes down there, so I have to get out and get help. There's no point for me to continue pursuing that fight when I'm only half health, especially with a sniper can easily body shot me quickly and just take me down. So it looks like Dell ends up picking Hard Blue, who's not on or who's on medic, so that's their medic down. And it looks like, actually, I'm not sure if Hard Blue's playing medic or sniper this round. This is the second round, so I think Hard Blue may have switched. So that Hard Blue may have been playing medic or soldier. So, but in any case, we dropped Hard Blue and Blackie. So one way or the other, the medic is down. We have a big advantage, but we just lost Slardell. And it looks like they know we lost Slardell, and they know that they have a chance to cap. So what I'm going to do is pop Uber. I know they don't have it, so it's okay for me to switch this time. Again, I take my eyes off Ducky, but before I did that, I saw that the team was backing up. So a little bit different than the instance before, where Ducky was under a lot of heat last time, and I took the Uber off. And this time, I saw they were starting to back up. I knew they didn't have Uber, so I knew our team could come in, and Ducky would be okay. So as time's ticking down, we only have a minute left to go here. And it looks like we're doing okay. Again, I'm just staying out of sight. I don't want to be pushed up. I don't want to be, too much in sight. There's a ton of spam and Viaduct that comes over that middle rock, whether it be pipes, stickies, rockets, all that stuff. So I kind of just sort of stay out of the damage. Once again, I see too many times medics are just up in the fight. They're right out where they can plainly be seen. And here it looks like they popped Uber. Once again, I get out because I'm at 95%. I don't want to try to stay in and heal Ducky. I know he's going to go down there. There's no point in me staying in. I see the demo jumped on top of me now, so I pop Uber. Important here that I follow Dummy in, because I know he's trying to take out their medic. If I don't follow Dummy in there, there's just absolutely no shot I have, or he has, in taking out the medic. It's not so important that if I stay alive there as it is that their medic goes down. Obviously, when we're down too, it looks like I'm going to go down either way. So as long as they can get their medic, I'm okay with going into the fight, committing myself, and understanding that I'm trading out my death for their medic's death. So our team does a nice job of taking the point. We have 17 seconds left to go. And as I spawn here, all I'm thinking about is I'm just telling my team, real positive, come on guys, just hold it off. 10 seconds left here. I'm coming up middle. And I know my team's hurt, though, so this is not a good situation. Their medic was alive before me, and I know my team is extremely low. So as we can see, they jump their heavies in, and their demo spamming stickies, and this isn't going to be a fight that we're going to win here. And, partially due to my fault of telling my team to stay in, but at the same time, there was just no time left, and you know, they did have their medic, so I figured they were going to have a big heal advantage, and I could have told my team to get out, but I don't feel like we were at that big of a disadvantage because I was coming up to middle, so I thought, you know, might have had time to catch up, but I didn't. But unfortunately, or fortunately for us, we were able to come right back in, get some pressure on this team, and hopefully take this point. I did take some damage there, but looks like we are able to recap this point. So 2-0 us. I think I'm probably only going to get to go over 3 rounds of this because this is getting sort of long. And if you guys want, I can do another video finishing it up, but I'll probably stop after this round. So far, if we go ahead and pause it here at 11 minutes 20 seconds, so far we can see that the general concept that I'm sort of implying is that, implementing is that as medic on this map, you just need to constantly stay out of damage. You don't want to be in any sniper sight lines. You don't want to be in any easy spots where you can get picked or a scout can come up behind you. And also, the whole thing about keeping the Uber on 1 person, 1 to 2 people, and not switching it a ton. And understanding when and where to heal. So, you know, you saw in the first round that when my scouts, I knew they were coming in, I immediately switched over to my scouts and healed them up while they went and attacked the combo. I understood that it was okay to play aggressive with my scouts at one point and push up to their side. And again, just understanding what's happening at all times. So if we can go ahead and unpause it here, we'll see we run the same lineup this time, and I don't think it works out this round. Excuse me, we will see right here. As we do see, our scouts are trapped out. They can't come over for a buff. I end up getting a Sizer, just a little bit of a buff, and then switch back to Ducky and Dummy. It looks like we have some sort of control over this point so far, but I'm not sure what happens. We do see the scout gets behind us. So the scout bonks behind us, and it creates a distraction. And once that happens on Viaduct, they jump their soldier in behind us as well, and we do get 2 picks here though. So we got that scout that went behind us, we got that soldier, as Hardblue is trying to create a distraction, but I eat a pipe right here. So, and very important, what I'm doing here, if we can go ahead and pause it once again, a lot of the times medics try to milk Ubers, meaning they try to hold on to the Ubers longer than they really should. So as you can saw there, I took a pipe. I didn't want to risk it. I was down to like 40 health. I could have maybe held on to it for a little bit longer, but I just popped it. I know my team was really low. I knew they were just about to pop, so I didn't even waste time. And what I did is just pop it, and I traded. You know, I traded a ton, but I needed to keep my team alive. I knew and saw they were trading a lot too. So at the same time, I think it was okay to trade in this situation. I understand though that their entire combo is pretty much on point right now, so I need to get out. I'm already at 50 health. 1 sticky, 1 rocket can just take me down really easily. I need to keep myself alive. So if we go ahead and unpause it now, you can see that I luckily get blasted away from a sticky or a rocket there, so I get blasted away to the health, and for some reason I don't actually pick up the health. I'm not really sure. A bit of a mistake on my part there, but I ended up getting the health on the right hand side, and we're down 3 at this point. So I'm going to heal my scout, reptile, and probably what I should be doing is get out. Yeah, I see their team's at the middle house, so I just get out. And the smartest thing for us to do is, again, rotate over. We don't want to go out that same door where they just saw us, because they'll be over there and will be able to take us out easily. So Ducky and Dummy spawns here. We head out the middle door. There's a scout close. We should be able to pick him, but I don't think we end up actually taking him down. So we're down 1 right now. They have about 30 seconds on the clock almost here. I'm just going to heal our sniper. No one's watching the left, though, and I see a soldier is spamming rockets over, so I tell Dummy to go over there, just watch him for a second, as we do see that Slardell ends up picking Platinum, so a big pick for us. That's immediately, once again, as you can see, my team understands, big pick, let's move. And once again, we are on the point, almost everywhere they pop. It looks like I'm going to be able to get it just in time, and I just end up popping, and this time, like I can see, I call for everyone to come in right now, and the reason I call for them to come in is because their Uber's about to run out, so it's okay if I trade this time. It's not a big deal if my Uber runs out, because theirs is already over. So I call people to come in, and it looks like we do end up getting this point. And important thing there was that pick, that crucial pick that said, okay, Platinum's down, let's move. We didn't even, it's not even something that has to be called. We just know. We just say, okay, let's go. It's just like, it's sort of a sixth sense that we all understand, and we all know that this is the time to go. Here I'm maybe a little bit out where I shouldn't be in the open, as we do see their Demo Man is doing just a ton of damage right now, so we're going to have to back up. Ducky goes down. I say, I can't heal you. I got to get out. And their team just pretty much steamrolls us on that point and takes it over. I'm at 90% Uber, though, so I'm feeling okay right now. And we don't have to completely get out here because we just lost Ducky. So going up, helping Dummy on the cliff is fine, although I had to pop Uber really early. So I know they're going to probably counter over here, so again, I just start backing up. I know they're going to have it soon. I go to the health pack. I just want to, maintain my life. But my team, though, is still on that point. They must not have Uber yet, so they don't actually contest it. But I know they're going to have it before me now, so I'm just telling my team I have to play back here. I cannot play pushed up. And let me know when they're coming. So see, right there I got the call. They're coming in with Uber. I'm able to start backing up. I'm trying to juke this soldier. I saw he jumped up, so I just go in the house. He gets one rocket on me, but can't finish me off. But I get killed by Scout. No one was watching the front of the house, so that Scout came in and got me. And it looks like, this Blight has over almost a minute on us now, so this round's not looking good. As I try to, looks like I go in and I tell my team I'm going to switch to crits next round, or next death. So I didn't switch there because I didn't think it was crucial yet, because we still have time for an Uber. So there's really no point to go to crits right here, as we do see our Scouts both extremely hurt coming out the right hand side, and I'm just going to try to heal them, and they're sort of going to distract for a sniper behind here. Sniper's going to go up top. He gets a body shot, and O-plate takes him down. So this is our chance to sort of move in. Although I did think that I could have maybe healed our sniper a bit there, as he ended up going down. I do remember that, but it's okay. But we did lose 2. They're down 3. So this is our chance to get the point here. 70% Uber. I'm feeling okay. Mistake again on my part. I didn't heal Ducky there when I should have been. I went back to the point to try to help them, and that cost us. I mean, I don't think it would have mattered anyway, since they did have Uber. We got overextended there. That was all our faults pretty much. I mean, you have to understand again when the Ubers, the Uber advantages and all that stuff. So we got a little overextended, and they're down to 30 seconds. So now I switch to crits. We have maybe just enough time to get one crits Krieg off, as it takes just about 30 seconds to charge. I don't know if it's going to be enough time, though, as we start just heading up, and right now we don't have much time, so this could be a lost round on our part, as I am extremely hurt, but I don't have time to get health this time. If we pause it right here, 16:52, I don't have any time. I have 9 health right now, but I can't go back to the health pack, because if I do, I'm going to leave my team vulnerable. A lot of times I also see medics just running back to the health packs when they shouldn't be. There are times where you should be getting health and you shouldn't be. 9 seconds left on the clock. I can't afford to allow my team to take damage without me healing them. So what I do is I just stay in the fight and try to dodge the spam. That's my only opportunity or option right now. So if we go ahead and unpause it, we can see time is ticking down, but my team's way too hurt to do anything right here. So it looks like we're trying to get any sort of cap time, but this is going to be it. I do manage to stay alive for a while, but I end up going down, and this round is going to be chalked up for Blight. So this is the part 1 of the Viaduct. This is CB from My Gaming Edge, and if you want to see a part 2, let me know. Take care, guys.